So I'm here at Kirklees Light Railway, where come rain or shine, the volunteer and staff here make sure everyone has a great family day out.
Running along the route of the old Clayton West Branch line, the Kirklees Light Railway is a popular heritage attraction for all ages. The scenic 3.5 mile journey on the 15-inch narrow line goes through the beautiful South Pennine foothills.
I can't come all the way and not have a go.
In 1991, the line was bought with the help of council funding by Brian and Doreen Taylor. Their passion, almost obsession with the line, meant that in the time before they retired, they, along with the help of a team of paid and volunteer workers, constructed the railway. The railway opened in stages, firstly to Cuckoo's Nest in October 1991, through to Skelmanthorpe in December of 92 and finally Shelley in May 1997. The line was taken over by leisure group Stately Albion in 2006, and they built upon the solid foundation laid by the Taylors.
So here we are, on one of the famous trains itself. The backbone of the railway goes back to the 1800s with the coal mines.
Coal traffic was the backbone of the railway and ensured that it survived the countrywide modernisation plan of the 1960s, which saw many similar lines closed. In the 1950s and the 1960s, around 100 northeast coal mines were closed down.
It was formed by a gentleman called Brian Taylor and his wife, who was running a little railway at Shibden Park in Halifax, giving children little rides round the pool. And this shut down with British Rail after the miners' strike and the mines closed. There were 3 collieries at Clayton West, the terminus. So this was the last single line branch of the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. So when it was closing down, Brian got a loan from the local council, I think, to sort of lease the line. It's nearly 4 miles up to here from Clayton West, just short.
The coal traffic finally ceased completely in 1979, and with dwindling passengers' numbers, the railway was closed in 1983. With 2 thriving communities in Clayton West and Skelmanthorpe, each with a colliery to serve, the railway soon proved its worth. Aside from regular goods and passenger trains, the line was also used for excursion trips for workers to travel to places further afield. At its peak in the early 20th century, the line was used to transport 85 tonnes of coal every day.
That was my first time on a steam train. I have to say, I rather enjoyed it. They say invention is born out of necessity, and the invention of the steam train was for this stuff. The line was built here in 1879 to service the many collieries in the area. However, because it had to rely on the coal to survive, once the mines were shut, the train shut down too. Well, I couldn't come here without putting a bit of work in. It takes about two to 2.5 of these things to fill a train up, so I best get shoveling.
We've built the railway up from nothing over the last 20 odd years. First year or two we were carrying 10,000–15,000 passengers, and built it up from there. Built more carriages, more locos, and been a steam railway. But I say we aren't a heritage railway. We were always geared towards the family attraction side of things, which we seem to do reasonably well. We run steam locos, although we don't look at ourselves as being a heritage railway. We're all new built equipment. We cater for the family market.
The decline of coal mines in Britain has been constant for decades, with the last deep coal mines in Britain at Kellingley finally closing its doors as recently as last year. The line is not a heritage railway. However, you can't help but look into the past once you're here. You can see the love and the dedication that the people that work on these trains have for them. Many retired, hanging on to their childhood joys and hobbies. And after spending some time around these pristine machines, it's hard not to see why. For Kirklees Today, I'm Joe Dowson.
It certainly is, yeah.